A while back, I was encouraging my fellow dentists to start using cameras to help show patients why we're telling them something should be done to their teeth. The example I used involved taking images of a patient's back teeth so they could see with their own eyes the pits and fissures a sealant could fill to help prevent the risk of decay. That was in 1991. The book was The Business of Dentistry, and I was talking about a Polaroid CU5 camera. Yes, the kind of Polaroid where you had to wait a minute before you could peel back the paper to see the exposed image so that dentists wouldn't have to spring for a costly intraoral camera. I'm happy to report that the state of intraoral imaging has come a long way over the past 30 plus years. In a February poll on Dental Town, only 13% of respondents said they don't use an intraoral camera or show patients images during consultations and treatment. Don't be camera shy. That's still 13%, way too many though. Now, more than ever, patients demand to see proof they'll agree to recommended treatments. And if you refuse to pick up an intraoral camera to help persuade them to say yes, you're stubbornly and deliberately leaving money on the table. I mean, many orthodontic patients are out there scanning both arches with smartphone cameras as part of their remote treatment, but you can't bother to show patients what you see happening inside their mouth. When I take my car in for service, the mechanic sends me a video walkthrough of the multi-point inspection. How much tread is left on my tires, how many millimeters of my brake pad remains, the condition of my belts, how the rear suspension looks, whether they see leaks in the transmission or engine or more. Even though I'm relying on them to tell me what looks good and what needs attention at that moment, being able to see everything with my own eyes as they walk me through it helps me feel like an informed partner in the process and reinforces their message. Are you behind the curve? Back in 1991, I was plugging that Polaroid because intraoral cameras were still very expensive. I'd say the modern equivalent in the would be nice to have, but some still can't bring themselves to bite the bullet yet category is 3D scanning and imaging. And in that same February poll mentioned earlier, nearly 70% of townies reported still relying on impression material or had been using 3D scanners for less than 2 years. This has quickly become technology that patients expect from a modern dental practice. So if you don't offer it, they might seek out someone who does. So don't give patients the wrong impression. Get it? Impression. In addition, you should be promoting your use of such technology on your website and other marketing materials. 30 years later, the technology may have changed, but the message is still the same. When you make your patients informed partners in your care, you'll increase the odds of case acceptance. So be good. Have a rocking great day.